Hello guys, Collar here, back with the third game of the first day of the OSL, and after watching Flash v Luxury, I had to go to the bathroom, relieve myself, do a little prayer and a yoga thing, just to calm myself enough to commentate the rest of today's games. This is the third game I'm commentating. This is Best versus Much in the round of 8, their first matchup in the OSL right now, and I have to say Much is going to be facing a very difficult opponent. Much here spawning at the 11 o'clock, by the way, in white, and Much has already sent out a probe, by the way, to do some cheese. He is the white Protoss. Best is the orange Protoss at the 5 o'clock. This map is Hwarangdo, the two-player map without a gas in your natural expansion and with very open avenues of attack. And it has led to a lot of cheese over the few months it's been played. A lot of cheese plays, lots of proxies especially. And we're seeing nothing different here from Much. I feel that Much needs to do this, actually. Much is just such an on and off player. I mean, he's been absolutely everyone's hero recently, since defeating Firebed Hero and pulling the Pylon Heart on him, the old Pylon Heart in the middle of the map trick. But I mean, Best is just so amazing at Protoss versus Protoss. He is right now the best PvP player in the world. That's right, he is 19 and 5 PvP, 79% PvP. I would love to see, by the way, JF, the winner of the TSL, play against Best. That would just be an awesome dream play. I mean, I'm pretty sure Best would win, but I mean, it would just be fun to watch because watching the end parts of the TSL, it was pretty much all PvP and just it was getting a little boring after a while. But that would really renew my interest in PvP. And oh man, Best is gonna know this is coming, because Much has placed it in his natural expansion. He has placed his gateway in the natural expansion, and this is going to turn out to be a micro fight right here. Stork had that done to him by, I believe it was Jangbi. Yeah, Jangbi did that to Stork. He placed the gateway inside of his base, inside of the main base, and Stork still lost. So we'll see how well Best does in this straight up micro battle here. Much has planted another pylon inside of Best's base right now. Interesting. So maybe he's thinking about, oh no, that was a Manor pylon there. I was going to say, maybe he's thinking about putting a gateway there, like old Bisu Pakju game I commentated. But no, it seems like it's just a Manor pylon to trap those two mineral patches. And I mean, I wonder if Much should have planted that gateway, honestly, on the ramp next to the natural expansion instead of right in the natural expansion. I mean, at least try to hide your rush a little bit. But I guess he just wants the absolute closest distance. Now he does have his first Zealot out, and he's going to be trying to pick off as many probes as possible right here. He is going to attack this probe. Good micro by Best, though, right now. Best has a 2-to-1 Zealot advantage here in this main base. Looks like he's only using one Zealot to attack Much's Zealot, though. Much so far unable to get any probe kills on that Zealot. And wow, just taking out the shields on the probe, so that could be smart if he remembers which probe he attacked previously, so he only takes 2 hits. I think one probe went down there, but now Much's Zealot's going down, and I don't think this exchange is worth it at all for Much. Much is going to lose these Zealots, and then he's going to lose the proxy gateway, and then probably the game, unfortunately. I mean, I don't want to call it so early, but I mean, this is going to be really hard for Much to recover from. Much basically, his proxy rush has failed at this point. Best has gotten his base stabilized. He's getting his gas right now, actually. Before getting a second gateway, he feels that confident about being able to hold off any further Zealots. And he's going to have a tech lead and soon a production lead once he kills off that proxy gateway. Excuse me, before I lose my voice. Drink some water there. Much is 59% PvP, by the way, and he is very. I mean, in the last year or two, in the last 2 years, he's shown a lot of here and there play. I mean, he might be winning, 4 games in a row, and then he'll lose like 2 games in a row. Then he'll win 1 game, and then lose 3 more. Just on and off play here. He is the captain of CJ Entus. And he does have a Cybernetics core in his base also. So Much not falling that far behind in terms of tech. Much actually picking off another probe there, so nice work by Much, just kamikazing his Zealots into the probe line to try to pick off these probes. Meanwhile, Best has responded by bringing up Zealot into Much's base right now also, so he's going to be going for some probe kills of his own. And Much now is going to lose his proxy gateway and proxy pylon there, so that is going to set him back a little bit. Cybernetics core now finished for Much. And Much actually, basically, I mean, I'd say he's behind about 250 minerals, but he's not as far behind as I thought he would be because he's killed off a couple of probes. Best has killed off one probe with a Zealot, but you really need 2 probes per Zealot to make it worth it. But in the early game, you can trade 1 Zealot for 1 probe in the very early game, like Much did, so he's not that far behind of Best. Both are getting their second gateways up now. But Best, I think, does have probably an economic advantage still, though. And Much being very aggressive there, bringing it, oh man, and Much is building a hidden Citadel of a Dune and hidden Templar Archives probably, so he's going to be going for some hidden DTs there. Much going for some really, really cheesy play here, I have to say. And I think it is the correct play against someone who's just statistically better on the matchup. If you don't feel as confident of playing a standard game, you have to go for cheese. And Much is going to be doing that this game. Well, I wouldn't exactly call it cheese, but you have to do something outside of the conventional game. I have to go back to saying, last game, Luxury going for the Guardian Rush. What an upset that game was. I mean, that was like Washington defeating Cornwallis. That was Rocky beating Ivan Drago in Rocky 4. I mean, that was just the world turned upside down, basically. Luxury defeating Flash. In their first meeting on Troy, nonetheless. I mean, just absolutely amazing play, and just amazing results, unexpected results. Best pushing up with a Dragoon. He's not going to get anywhere there, though, and he does have his natural expansion up before Much does. Much is going to see that now with his scouting probe. But critically, I don't see any detection up for Best, and Best didn't manage to get a scout into Much's expansion, so he may assume that Much has gone for his natural expansion instead of going for fast tech. There's no detection up for him. He hasn't gone for his robotics facility, I don't think, yet, so he might be in big trouble to this DT rush here. Now he's gotten his robotics facility, actually. Hopefully he's going to be going for observatory right now. He's going to go for the observatory right now, so I think he'll be able to deal with this DT rush. It won't kill him, certainly, but it may still lead to him losing a couple of probes. And I'm not sure exactly if the proxy location was necessary, but Much deciding to go for it anyway. That is going to leave him a little vulnerable, though. If Best is able to scout it, he will be able to kill it fairly easily. And Much is within the mineral lines now. I'm not sure if Best has spotted it. I don't think Best has spotted it yet, actually. Oh, this could be terrible for Best, because he should have been moving his units towards his base. He's going to spot it now, probably. Oh man, he has not spotted it, and Much is going to have free reign over this mineral line for a while. Finally, Best spots it. But another DT moving into the expansions mineral lines. 5 kills already up for that Dark Templar inside the base. Nice work there by Much. Much also has 3 kills on the Dark Templar outside, so he's already gotten 10 probe kills about in total. Now he's going to run away with his